Hello, Derek Shapiro here. I'm recording this at Popeyes here in New Bedford, Massachusetts. And we're doing part of the James Buddy Love Herring tribute to him for this month of February. I have his daughter, Vernon Love, who also has a business, but she had a trying month of December. With James Buddy Love Herring passing away December 1st. His daughter, Vernon's sister, Shavon, who's my daughter's godmother, and my son's adopted godmother, and then James Buddy Love Herring's wife passed away, all in the month of December due to COVID. Vernon.
How you doing? How you doing?
Yes, and of course, you had a trying month of December.
Yeah, it's been so tough having all these tragedies. Lost my dad, like you said,
December 1st.
December 1st. Then my sister Shavon, my oldest sister, she was only 42. She got a daughter, Shay, who's 7, so she left behind a daughter. She died December 20th, and then a week after, my mom, Denise, died December 30th. So it's get through it, take it one day at a time. Some days I get emotional, some days it's better than others. You know, I'm just trying to keep the faith and just trusting God that He'll get me through everything. Everything's gonna be okay. And was out of work for like a month. Finally went back to work like about a week or so ago, just to keep busy so I'm not, staying at home being depressed or just overly thinking things, and just trying to have a better understanding of everything that's been happening. Never thought all of this would happen all at one time. Still trying to process everything, but yeah, it's been hard times, and just me and my other brothers and my sister, just trying to stay connected and close, doing video chats once a week, texting each other every day just to make sure we're all good. Sucks that all of this has to happen just to keep us close, but no matter what, we always still had like some type of bond, because family's everything, and our family was very close. That's why it hits home for us, and it hits home for many other people, because my parents and my sister was like family to other people. Like, we always opened up the door for everyone else. So my mom and dad was parents to like my friends and people I grew up with in New York, and even here in like Providence and Rhode Island, itself. So yeah, it's tough for a lot of people, so I think we're all just reaching out to each other and making sure everybody's okay. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely, because your dad was more than well, of course I knew him before we did movies together.
Right.
And I know him, he walked my ex-wife down the aisle. That's how I met him, through my ex-wife, and my ex-wife knows you.
I remember that. I was at the wedding.
Yeah,
I was one of the bridesmaids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And your mom went down the aisle too, as my ex-wife's parents. Not trying to get my ex-wife involved too much, but thank you to my ex-wife for me to meet Buddy Love, and then lost touch over the years because I moved to Georgia, and then your sister Trisha worked at Walmart. And
Yeah,
I came back from Georgia, and moved up in Massachusetts. And then Tricia said, "Come to a family event at a cookout. I think at Gardner Park, or was it?"
Yeah, we used to have it there.
You
Yeah.
there, and then we talked about music, because James Buddy Love Herring was a musician before he was an actor in my films. And what song you be singing first now?
It's just something that I just had recently wrote. It's called "Fly Like the Wind." I'll just give you a little taste of it anyway.
Okay, here's James Buddy Love Herring, "Fly Like the Wind."
Okay. I like that smile on your face, the warm embrace you give me. Look in your eyes.
So we used to do films together. We used to talk. Every time your dad and my mom would speak, they would always, say, it's a blessing that we're alive, and they're getting older. But they're the same. They were the same age.
Yeah.
And my dad and right before he passed away. Well, no, he just passed away in December. So back in August, my YouTube got deleted. Some of my YouTubes, and I told your dad about that. And he always told, back it up, Derek, back it up. Use a better camera, too. I'm still going to do that. I'm just on my own timetable. I will do that. And, it just, he just loved talking to my parents. He just loved talking to, my son. My son called him Dad, too. I was going to say, too, I was going to say something else, too, that about the movies that we did. My dad and him, when we did a movie, we did Follow Your Heart. Starring James Buddy Love Herring.
Yeah, there's a lot of women out there, but but you don't have to explore. You got somebody right next door,
That's it.
It has been there. So I think that, if you let go and let God and her too, you never forget the past. You'll never forget. But, but you'll be able to continue on, something new. Maybe y'all can take off into the horizon.
Fly, soar like the eagles.
That's right.
And they played friends. And I did a mess up. Me being the director, I just let my dad and your father speak. And it was so cool. And we were filming at the Sheraton, the old Sheraton in Warwick. And we did it at the restaurant. And I goofed up and something that your dad and my dad said, something, okay, we're going to kill Derek or something like that for messing up and doing the bloopers. Oh, it was so funny. The bloopers would be the fun part, too,
Yeah.
I mean, we would have fun. I introduced him to my friend, Serenity Rose. Serenity loved your dad. Next up for the James Buddy Love Herring tribute, I'm Derek Shapiro here in Cranston, Rhode Island. We have Serenity Rose in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. And we have Joey Rosati. Where are you, Joey?
In West Warwick, Rhode Island.
West Warwick, Rhode Island. I just met with Samantha Herring, of course. Vernon, a.k.a. Vernon Love. And, Serenity, I introduced you to Buddy Love because we do movies together, and we shot a lot of movies. And you, Joey, you were the security guard where Buddy Love lived at first, right?
Yes, I was.
And Joey was in one of my movies. We taped, with your brother Camino, we taped the Journey movie. Remember that?
Yes, I did.
In Providence. Let me start with you, Serenity, first. Buddy Love helped you out in a lot of ways. Like, you used to go to him for advice and into some problems. I remember doing a scene with you and Buddy Love. I was directing it. And you were telling about somebody one of your friends who was away. And I added it to the movie. We just changed the name in the movie. And you actually going to him, you were crying to him about something. How did it feel to go to James Buddy Love Herring for your confidant?
Good. He was a great man. He was always there when I needed something, a ride to work, ride to someplace, or if I needed something built, he'll be at the house building it for me or helping me move and stuff like that. He's always there. He's always willing to help people. He was always there, willing to. The first time I met him when I was working security, he used to be downstairs talking to me till who knows how long, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning.
And Serenity?
And stuff like that.
What about you, Serenity?
He was always there. He was very supportive and understanding. He has a big heart. And when he did the movie scene with me, like you brought up when I was crying,
What's going on? Come on, talk to me.
I can't find Raymond.
What do you mean you can't find it?
He's missing.
It was actually my ex, Tim Smith, that we put into the movie.
Yes.
The Kansas situation.
Yes.
Yeah. But
You know, Joey, I don't know if you ever heard of this, but me and Serenity, we did Eddie Thurman Part 2, and they were Serenity and Buddy Love and me. We played the crowd of what do you call them? The crowd of rioters. And during Offset, that's the first time Serenity met Buddy Love, right? Is that the first time, Serenity?
actually, Buddy Love was near me.
Right.
Because it was me and Carmino in your car. And then you were in the front, and
No, that was another
Jason's
movie. That was another
girlfriend-
movie. That was another
Oh,
movie.
another movie. But Jason's girlfriend did my makeup, and then me and Buddy Love were near each other the whole scene, and we started talking. And then when we had to lay like we were playing dead, Buddy Love was next to me, and I had to put my head on his shoulder on his chest to play dead, and then we started talking.
I go on my boat. The rioters are all dead. Oh my God! Where'd he go? He vanished. My rioters. Did this? My other friend Jason J. Tavares. I introduced him to Jay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Jason J. Tavares Show. My guest today is James Buddy Love Herring. James has been in 4 of my films. Eddie Thurber's Formidable Adversary, Eddie Thurber 2, Allies and Adversaries, that's right. The Joy Street Mystery, 40 at the Bell, and Blind Franny Gloom, which I think was the shortest, well, it was the shortest of my films, but I feel like it was one of the best. Because we froze when we were filming it, right?
About what, 0 degrees?
Oh, yeah, I think we got lucky when it went up to 35 that day. We were trying to get it all done in a short period of time before the holidays.
Yeah, but it's a great film. I get so many reviews from that.
And he did movies with Jason J. Tavares. Like we all played a homeless people in the movie 40 at the Bell.
Mr. Herring, why do you still wear a suit if you're homeless like I am?
Once upon a time, I was rich. But in my heart and soul, I'll always be wealthy. Wealth is what you're worth to yourself.
And it was just so awesome. Like in between shooting, just talking to your dad and just the presence of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he always has such a great presence, you know.
Great presence.
And, he'll talk to anybody, you know, always friendly, always making new friends.
Yes.
That's where I get it from, you know, take after my dad when it comes to that, you know, just always had a good heart, a good soul, always
Yes.
out helping people, you know, he'll give you the shirt off his back, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, just a all-around good dude.
All right, and we are here for another edition of Derek Shapiro's Power Half Hour.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome to another edition. February sweeps. And look what's over here. I have a new set. I have a great guest co-host, James Buddy Love Herring.
Yeah, always
How
a
you
pleasure.
doing?
I'm great.
Let me
I'm
give you a
great.
hug.
I'm great. Always a
Yes.
pleasure.
And we're back here. Derek Shapiro's Power Half Hour with Dylan. Come here a little bit. Wow, look at the height difference. I can see the camera.
I'm telling
you. and Buddy Love.
Yeah, midget, you know.
Yes. So thank you for coming to my birthday bash.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Father, friend, grandfather, you know, uncle, nephew, son, you know, so yeah, that's Pops right there. Buddy Love.
What do you want to say about your mom? Denise.
My mom was an awesome woman. She was a family woman, did everything for her kids. Her kids didn't have to want for anything. She's also had a good heart, also liked to help. She always gave back, donating to different organizations, law enforcement, the fire department and stuff, to animals and, you know, diabetes, all of that. So she was always a woman who gave back. She was also a godly woman. believed in the Lord just as much as my dad, you know, praying mother. She was my accountant.
Sure.
She was everything. She was my best friend, you know, both my dad and my mom, and even my sister, as we'll talk about that. They were all like my best friends. It wasn't just like, oh, it's my family. Like, they all meant something to me, you know, like all good people, all good, have good hearts, do anything for anybody that they love. Yeah, that was my mom.
And what about my daughter's godmother, Shavon? Me and Shavon, I got asked to be in the wedding party, but me and her ex-husband, we didn't see eye to eye at first, but we get along better now. Me and her ex-husband, and me and Shavon, we worked together at a telemarketing business before I started the radio business, and we worked together at this place called Equivest. We used to do timeshares, and my mom worked there too. So my mom got close to your sister too, and so I would tell jokes on the phone or different rebuttals, and and if I did a corny joke, Shavon would just say, all right, unbelievable, like in her own way, like, okay, there goes Derek again, But, tell me about your sister, because that we don't know about your sister. I'm going to show a picture of your sister.
Yeah, so Shavon, she was like more of a loner for the most part, but she was like the planner. Like she was the one always planning events and trips and stuff like that. Always wanting to go out. She was the one who kept the family together, always kept in contact with both sides of the family. Some family members that I still haven't even met yet because I was young,
Sure.
So yeah, like always trying to plan like family reunions and things like that. So that was mostly her, and like I said, she was always trying to keep everybody together and just trying to do things together and stuff like that. She also had a good heart. Like everybody in my family pretty much has a good heart for the most part. Like we try to help others and do for others the best that we know how. So yeah, that was her. She was a very, very wonderful woman, a loving mother, and it's just sad that she had to leave us at such an early age and leave her daughter.
And you know something? I think just a way to find comfort. They all were together for New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
For 2022, I mean, they all passed away, unfortunately, in the month of December, like 2 weeks apart, then a week apart, with Shavon and your mom, but they all were together for New Year's Eve.
No, you're right.
And that's one blessing I just had to say, if we could think of a silver lining.
Yeah.
That'll be the
And
silver
another
lining.
thing is too, like with the funeral for my mom, my sister, it was such a beautiful thing in a way too, because I don't always like to think of it in a negative way of what happened, because there's always a positive,
Right.
Reason for why God does what He does. But for the funeral, like when the pastor was like, giving the word and everything, and just doing the sermon and stuff for the funeral, she was like, we're gonna sing this song together. This little light, this little light of mine is gonna shine. And what's crazy too, and like I said, which was beautiful, is that towards the end of the funeral and stuff like that, the light started shining and just beaming into the church, like beaming straight on us, the family and stuff like that. So it like kind of gave confirmation. And then when we went to the burial site, we seen like 3 doves flying around right next to us, like in the air, like, so that was more confirmation that everything's okay. That all 3 of them are at peace. Dad came and got Mom and Shavon. They're all together. They're gonna be in heaven together, and stuff like that. So it was, even though it was a great loss, it was beautiful at the same time, So I'm just trying to keep those memories of, all of that, like just getting that confirmation to feel at ease a little, like, all right, they left us on earth, they left us behind, sisters, daughter, son and stuff, but at the same time now they're all together.
Yeah, there was another movie, Joe, that somebody was referring to when we did Blind Franny Gloom, and it was so cold. Kamino and was in the front seat, no, back seat with you, I think, and then James
With
Buddy
me,
Love.
Kamino was with me.
Yeah, and then Buddy Love was in the front because Buddy Love is so had long legs, so it was freezing out that day. We were in between the scenes of Jason J. Tavares' movie. We were trying to get warm in the car and putting the heat on. That was a cold day, wasn't it?
I think I still have the scene saved on my phone. Speaking about it with Buddy Love.
What's there?
I don't get it. There's nothing under this sheet, but it looks like there's a body. What are you two smiling at?
You ever heard the story of Blind Fanny Gloom?
No, Blind Franny Gloom. I never heard of that before. No.
You have now.
I don't understand either of you. Blind Franny Gloom. It's not even real. That's like a folk tale or it's a nursery rhyme. There's a sheet here with a body under it, but there's nothing underneath. Ah!
Yes.
Like I had said, Buddy Love, he was always helpful, always good to people. He always treated me like I was a son.
River, what did Buddy Love mean to you? Oh, he loves cars. What did Buddy Love mean to you?
He was a good man. I remember that we went to Newport for your birthday.
Yes.
I had good memories for it. I missed that.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he's looking down on us, he's here. We're here. We're there for him. I miss him.
Yes.
He was a good friend.
Good friend.
The bottom line is, you have about 6 months to live.
Pastor Harris.
Pastor Harris?
Oh, hey guys, how are you? Good to see you. All right, hey. Hi, how are you? Goodness, how are you?
James Buddy Love Herring.
I know you love each other, and we all have problems and stuff, but I always want you guys to remember that. Continue to put God in between everything that you do. Wait to see you. Wait for you to come over.
I came in from Atlanta. I came in on some business, so I just wanted to stop by.
Starring, of course, James Buddy Love Herring as Coach Lee.
Too, Yeah, she was very, she was always there for you,
Yep.
always supportive and everything.
Always supportive.
Tonight could be the last time you belong to someone else. It isn't right, but here we are.